Good morning, Khan.
Good morning. How are you?
Great, thank you. And you?
Yeah, great. Did you have a good evening?
Amazing. Thank you very much.
Yeah, excellent. Excellent.
What about
Good.
yourself?
Yeah, really good. I did a little bit of trading into the evening. I had some home stuff to do.
Okay.
Then in between that, I did some trading, had a fabulous day. Then obviously we see the market has again around the 47 mark. It's been to 46.87 overnight to 7.26. So still a movement of round about $50 in all. So if we sit here today, the market is down 0.23% on the day, but it's in the middle of its range so far. So let's see what's going on. And have we taken any signals this morning or traded any? Because I haven't.
We got plenty of signals this morning. Let me go through. I didn't take on the morning. I'm taking from now.
Yes.
Because I'm on the testing something, but let's see.
Morning, guys.
Morning, Adam.
Morning.
How are you doing?
How are you doing?
Good, thank you. Are you?
Good.
Great,
Good. Yeah,
thank
I'm
you.
all good.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Did you trade after the week closed yesterday, Adam?
Yeah, so I went a bit crazy on my lot sizes.
Again.
I'm
Again.
back in it was winding me up that I'd had a couple of losses, and yeah, so I'm back in profit. So
Okay.
Okay.
I'm back in
That's
profit for the day and for the previous week. So I've put a line under that now.
Okay.
I've gone back to my normal lot size.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I
Good.
mean, can go either way, can't it? But I know you should concentrate on the percentages, but you don't see the percentages in MT5. You see the pound note value, going up and down, and a slightly bigger lot size. Those wins or losses feel a bit more to me. When you're talking like 10, 20, 30 pounds up and down rather than a pound either way. It's
Sure.
I don't know, it resonates with me a little bit more. Yes, more's at stake, but also then you can see that you're generating something. I know that's obviously a bit riskier at a smaller account size, but the figures mean a bit more to me, and it feels a bit more meaningful. That may sound silly, I don't know, but when it's
No.
pence and pounds, I'm doing all this for I've just earned £3. It doesn't feel as much. Whereas when a little bit more is at stake, I don't know, it feels a bit different.
Yes, it's where you are psychologically, where in terms of money, right? So I agree with you that, and when people come on board with us, how much money have you got? When it's like £200, £500, you think, if you went out for a meal with your family, if you didn't have £100 in your pocket, you wouldn't go, would you? Even if it's a pub meal these days.
Yeah.
And you're going to possibly be looking to build your financial future for what you'd spend down the pub on a Friday night, right? So it's got to relate, hasn't it? So I talk most, if you really need about £1,000 to start with, give you some wiggle room. And if you're fortunate and you haven't opened an account with a broker, they'll give you another £1,500 with the deal that we've got. So yeah, I totally agree with you. So if you look at the Telegram this morning, our algo trading system traded last night for about 30-40 minutes and ended up with a really decent profit. We're about 6% up on the day, but the 6%, as you've said, on £100, it's £6.
Yeah.
Right? What are you going to do that on £1,000? It's £60. That's not bad. But the thing is, you're not taking advantage of, the opportunities that are there. So I think I ended up with just over £1,000 for the day, and that moves the needle, right?
Yeah.
The system. The beautiful thing about it is the system probably trades maybe 3-4 days of the month, as we were discussing it the other day. So there's the downside just hasn't appeared. If there is one, it hasn't appeared yet. you know, for the year, our maximum drawdown has been 4.5% or something. And in the back office that I have the master account, if you like, there isn't actually a drawdown even been registered over the last couple of months that I've set up the master and got people in.
Right.
Yeah, so it's literally zero drawdown. So, and yesterday was a good trading day. I'd put a bit more money in, and so like you're saying, to end up with £1,000 at 11:30 last night when it started trading probably 10:30. No, sorry, tell a lie. It started trading probably about 9ish, and it carried one trade over to the Asian session. So it was in one trade. Never seen that before. Closed it out. Done. Thank you very much. Right. So it's interesting what you say, but I think it's like what it is obviously, you know, you've had a very successful career, had decent money, and now you want to turn this into a career. What I suggest is, obviously, it's great when you're up, and then, you know, it's not so great when you're down. Is have a look at putting more money into your account, because that'll give you the buffer you need, and then the lot size and the amount of money you're making will be in line with you psychologically.
Yeah.
Morning, call once. This is your third week, so you know. Number one is the money is yours. It's your account, it's your broker, blah blah blah, all the rest of it, right? So the only risk is you pressing the button at the wrong time or in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's your funds, right? Morning, call one. Did you trade this morning? How's it been?
It's been okay. It's been okay. So I'm in this trade now, which doesn't know where it's going.
Okay.
The last one. That's why I'm looking down at the phone.
Sure.
But yeah, it's been good. Thank you. And yeah, I saw the thank you, the copy trader as well.
Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah.
How was it? What did you think? Did you see it trade last night, or did you wake up to it?
I realised last night because the email came through.
Okay.
And it's funny because the email came through to a statement of account, which it does at the end of the day. So I got that. And then what the nice thing was is that this morning, and I think it might have something to do with where you were saying there was something. So there was more than there was last night.
You held over a trade last night in profit and closed it. Unfortunately, got hit with a spot fee, but it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Profit's profit, yeah?
Yeah. The rest is all good. Morning, Matthias. Morning, Adam.
Morning. How are you doing?
Morning.
I'm good, thank you.
Whilst I've got you on that subject, obviously you've been in this for it's probably been about a month, but about 4 weeks since you got in, yes or no?
Exactly. It's 15th of April, so it's 15th of May on Friday. Brilliant. So how have you found this? Because you've been with us for a few months now. You've seen the other copy trading system. Which we really didn't, which was lovely producing 100%, but it wasn't so lovely producing 50-60% drawdown. Yeah.
How does that compare to this and your own trading? What do you think?
There's a lot more calmness. So what I need to do is wait for the next 2 weeks. Just to have a 6 week, because at the moment,
of course.
So the 2 weeks that I had were just brilliant, just really good.
Morning, it's open. Builders are arriving. Sorry, you were saying 6 weeks.
Yeah. So I need to wait till the end of the month, and even then it's only 6 weeks, but the 2 weeks that I had were just so good. 2 weeks, £700 profit and doing nothing. I can accept that with both hands very gratefully.
What are you up for 4 weeks?
So now 4 weeks, that will be about 850 for 4 weeks.
Can I ask what size account?
It started with 555 0.51.
Right.
Exactly.
So now you're at about 6.
42 pence. Yes. So, but not only that, I had a discussion with Matthias one day. I don't know where you were. You were probably with the builders. So I deliberately withdrew 500 of that 700.
Okay.
So
Brilliant.
it then left the account with 592981.
Okay.
So today another 150's been added to that.
Yeah. So
All
I'm
in 1 month.
Yeah, it's incredible because Adam and I, I'm trying to convince him to look at percentages rather than numbers. So I'm forever the opposite of what Adam is.
Well, okay, so I'll work out.
So I'm forever converting figures into percentages.
Okay, I'll do that for you now.
Oh, brilliant. So you should be up, I reckon, about 15-16%, something of that magnitude.
Definitely, because I did that then at the time, didn't I? I just want to see where this trade is going.
And by the way, guys, if anything happens in the signals business, we'll interrupt because that's like the hot news that we're really here for. But it's always nice to get you a bit of background in terms of what else is going on in the industry and what else is available.
On the copy trading, if you have any days of drawdown, what are those typical? What do those typical percentages tend to be?
Never had one.
Right.
Never had one. This year, it's so in its entire history of 26 months. I think in its first year, there was one day when it hit 25% drawdown. Other than that, it's been below 10% throughout 26 months of trading, if there's been a drawdown.
Okay.
So last night, if you look at the pattern, so I was actually trading last night when it started, and so one trade takes the profit, another trade takes a profit. I don't think at any point it was ever in 2 trades. And then there was a gap, 15-20 minutes, you think, oh, it's done for the day, came back in again. So obviously the market conditions. So what we're looking at is very, very sophisticated algorithmic trading. It's and it only comes in when the market conditions are met. If they're not met, it doesn't care. It doesn't care that it hasn't traded for that month. It doesn't care about anything that us humans would be thinking about. So last night there was no drawdown. It was in its own trade wherever it was. But yet there were points when that was the trade itself was in the red, but it wasn't enough to register that. And then it's interesting because, and I'll share this with you. So that particular account that I'm thinking about now is at about 5k, and the lot sizes were around about 0.3, 0.36. So it was like £30, £40, £60, that kind of profit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not difficult. It doesn't take you long then to get a few £100.
Yeah. No, I saw the lot sizes on the screenshot this morning. They were generally about 0.35. Although there was one that went all the way down to 0.04. It was like quite disparatively different.
That was my own trade. So I bought a trade. I got a trade in there from a few weeks ago that just cashed out or something.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
So that was me. So the 0.35 and all that was all the algo.
Right.
Okay, you got a figure
so
for us?
You can trade manually at the same time as the algo.
Yeah.
It was 13% in 2 weeks, and that's my net. So
that's net. Brilliant.
I took the fee off.
Yeah.
So that was fantastic. Mine. Yeah. So it was in 2 weeks. Exactly 2 weeks. So 15th to the 30th. 15th of April to the 30th. So exactly in 2 weeks, 13%.
Yeah. Well, it's done. So this year, it's done 104 or 106% gross on the master account. So if you were hooked up to that would give you 208 because we're at our auto scaling is twice what the master is. So you'd be up about 160% now.
What does that mean?
If you'd have been in January, you'd be 160% up net. There we go. That's after fees. So, the market, what's going to do today? And by the way, if you're interested in that, just message us and we'll have a conversation about it. It's always nice because it's one of those things. It's like receiving a present when this system trades, because it just sits there, does nothing most of the month. Then it just springs into action for a couple of hours, and then it goes back to sleep again. So, and I do get clients asking me that am I still hooked up? Yeah. Don't worry about that. It's still hooked. Yeah. We're all happy with that, aren't we, Hardy? You can't really complain about that. That's one of our clients on Facebook, good friend of ours. Yeah, it's been fabulous, and it will continue to be fabulous because the product is being developed all the time. So there's a dev team behind it that are forever looking at it, and when it trades, they analyze the trades, what it's done, how it fit those, etc., etc., etc. So we recently did an update, which means that it should be trading probably 30 to 40% more than it has been in the past. So I just wanted to end with this because I'm always forever playing around with figures. So I looked at what it is in 24, what it's done in 25, what it's doing in 26, and the returns are getting better and the drawdowns getting less. So fingers crossed, carries on forever like that. Then I've got some strategies for you guys. Once you've been in 6-9 months, I've got some strategies for us to protect our accounts, etc. that we'll be looking at later on in the year. As bigger money is beginning to come in as well now, so it's an interesting journey, that one. And I suppose it's a separate business in its own right, as well as what else we do. It's a market around the 4,700, yeah. So it's I'll show you guys what I'm looking at.
Do you use a different broker for the copy trading?
No. Yes, we do. Sorry, my apologies. So we use Star Trader for the copy trading, and we've got some clients that use Star Trader for their trading accounts, but we really need to go over to. So we don't open those accounts any longer. So Vantage for trading your own account, and then Star Trader for your copy trading. It's just the way the structure is, that's all. We've tried to use another broker for the copy trading. It didn't hook up. Vantage's own copy trading software is generic software rather than Star Trader have their own in-house. It's just it's better hooked up, if you like, performs much better in testing. Because the other good thing is that what we have is, because there's a whole dev team behind it, when they partner with a broker or look at partnering with a broker, they actually test it to see how well it's functioning. So those of us that people like Cole want that have been in the copy trading with Vantage know that it doesn't always perform very well. It missed a lot more trades and kept people out, and we had to do manual stuff on that. So it's just the software they use to hook accounts up isn't as good.
Okay.
Oh, it's going up nicely now. So yeah, I'm going to show you what I'm seeing so we can talk about it. There's the market. That's what I'm seeing right now. So I'll show you the day and we'll just have a chat about what that's doing. So at the moment, the day is selling. So if you look, this is yesterday, the second bar in. So big wick on that candle, both ends. So the body is quite small. It almost mirrors the previous day's buying. So they kind of just canceled each other out. And then you look at this here, very, very short body and big, not, as I said, there hasn't been a lot of movement, only about $40, $50 from the Asian session. And so that's where we are. So not a lot of daily movement today. And then we'll go to the 5 minutes, which I talked to you about quite a lot. So 5 minutes, yeah, you can see the trend is generally up. The lows are higher, yeah, and then up until this one here. So the highs have been higher. So we call them higher highs and higher lows when we're looking at trends. You could draw these out, and also people do all sorts of stuff in terms of when they're mapping softwares but they're usually doing that when they're trading by themselves. When they're trading by themselves. You don't necessarily need to do that. So if you look on the Telegram channel, there's lots of graphs or pictures of charts that our trading team puts up, and that just to educate you. So interesting bit of news on the sideline here. So if you have these bars on TradingView, you'll see this. So, and I want to try and get you to appreciate the wider picture of gold. So it is hiked tariffs on gold and silver imports days after Prime Minister blah 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 blah. Middle East crisis was pressure in the country. Exchange reserves. Foreign exchange reserves, if you don't know, is the amount of money that a country holds in foreign currency. That would be dollars, pounds, etc. So they obviously need that to buy goods and services, and they buy typically 3 months ahead. So I have a relative that buys currency in advance. This is where the Forex market comes from, the $7 trillion. So she's typically buying 10 to 15 million pounds worth of currencies when she goes in and buys USD or whatever else, the euros or whatever they need to buy, the yen. So they buy them in tranches of 10 million, and that's for the next 3 months and 6 months, etc. What it does is it evens out their cash flow, so they know what they're buying at, so currency fluctuations doesn't affect them. So this is what he's talking about. So Notification Wednesday showed that levies on several precious metals and related products were raised in a move the government said was in the public's interest. So what they're doing is they're raising the taxes that they impose when people buy gold and silver. Because people are buying gold and silver because they know that money's an absolute heap of poop, right? Currency debasement, inflation means that if you're not getting 10 to 12% on your money, you're actually losing its value, right? So that's a story, the discussion for another day. So what's going on is that they know people are going into gold, so they want to tax them more because they're buying gold in dollars. So they're exchanging their rupees into dollars, and that's causing a stress on the economy. So yesterday I read another article which was saying they had enough foreign reserves to get them through the next 8 to 10 months. That isn't a long time in a government's life cycle, or any life cycle really. So this stuff here, will tell you, generally what's going on in the news. Okay, so keep an eye out on that to educate yourself about the commodity that you're hoping will make you a millionaire, and I hope it makes all of us millionaires just from this thing here. So last signal, guys, when was that? Is that the one that you're still in?
The last signal is nearly on GP2.
Okay.
Came back all the way nearly stop loss, but was on GP1 before as well. And if you don't have the heart to hold it, just book the profit.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think so. It's a good habit. We will keep talking about that because it's safe and you will keep making money.
What's that? Booking profits a good habit?
Booking profits, yeah.
do people need to be told that?
For sure, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I think I jest. I think when Matthias is talking about booking profits, is that don't allow greed to overtake you, that it's going to go higher and higher and higher and higher. Yeah, that's just Las Vegas attitude, isn't it? That you're going to gamble away and make more and more and more money, and you're going to take the house. Just look at the size of those casinos. Nobody takes the house, right? Smart people walk out when they're winning, and smart people close their trades when they are trading, and that's what happens in life generally. So we're looking at growing accounts on, slowly but surely, and those accounts, whether you're trading them or you've given them to us, or you've got the algo working for you to trade your account, that we do. That's a long-term 3 to 5 year goal that you should be having. Not necessarily be in a position where you're looking at immediately withdrawing everything that you have. You can do, right? But then that should represent something sizable. It shouldn't be PID money that you're looking for. That should be, you're looking to replace your salary, and leave some on the table. You know, if you're looking at 2K a month, if you're making 3 and taking 2, your account's still growing. Right? If you're making 1,500 and you're taking 2, then you're depleting your account, and it will eventually mean that you can't withdraw the money. I talk to a lot of people that want to replace their salaries for one reason or another. You just got to appreciate that you need a decent account size. So if you think about your own job that you're doing, just think of how much money is invested in whatever it is that you're doing. So if you're, you know, say you're an accountancy firm, and you've got a desk job, well, there's still a desk and a computer and systems that run in the background that your employer's invested in that enable you to do the job that you're doing for your employer. And if it's machinery and things that you use, so the guys next door unfortunately had a bit of an issue where one of his subcontractors basically ran off with his van and all the goods in it. And they were showing me this tile cutter that cost about £1,600. So the new one was actually delivered here. So he borrowed one from one of the tile companies. He's very, very impressed, proud of it because it was in Ferrari red. So, but that's a piece of equipment he has to invest in. So your equipment is your laptop and your phone and whatever else you need, or your desktop and your desk and your room. That's an investment in your business. And the size of your account, how much money you've got in that particular account. And I was talking to you yesterday about the fact that I try and regularly invest £1,000 back in to my accounts because I want a 7-figure account, right? So as well as trading, I put money in from my own earnings outside of trading. And then I also have some copy trading accounts. So the algo's trading in the background for me. So again, Matthias talks about letting the runners do the heavy lifting. So I've got that to complement what else I'm trading in. So start thinking about it as a real business. Just because you can't touch it and feel it doesn't mean it's not, right? Most businesses you can't touch and feel these days. Just because you go into an office, if you're just shuffling electronic paper around, that's not a tangible business, right? But because you have customers, because you have a website, because you have interaction, it feels much more like something that is a business. So this is, in my opinion, it's the best business in the world. I can't think of another business that I'd rather do. And if I could, I would do it. So when people try and sell me something, so I had a really, really nice lady that wanted me to jump on a call with her. And it all started with, oh, could you help me with this? And I'm I'm a helpful soul and I know who she is. So I said, yeah, sure. I want to practice this. And I said, yeah, no problem at all. And Sunday I was really busy when we'd arranged the call and time kind of ran away. So I had to be somewhere at a certain time on Sunday. I said, listen, I'm running a little bit short. Can we do it another day, or can we do it on a call? Because I'll be in the car for an hour. So anyway, that turned out to be that what she wanted to do was a presentation to me about some kind of business that she was in. And she said, I'd love to talk to you about it. Some people have given up their jobs and they're now doing twice their salary. I said, that's lovely. You came in with, can you help me? I'd like to show you this presentation. Tell me how I do, to an opportunity that you want to share with me. Again, I don't mind talking to you about it, but I will not be entertaining that or any other opportunity. I've got what I want and I know what I'm doing. I've found my one thing, so I won't be looking at it. By all means, if you want to have a conversation, I'll do that as my friend, but I'll not be a customer, or I'm not looking for any income streams other than the ones I have already. And you know something, when you shut out the possibility of anything else, right, your mind just starts tracking this, just starts focusing, just focus on what it is that you're doing and what it is that you want to do. So I don't mind trading at 10 o'clock to the close last night, but I wasn't doing that myself, right? My algo was doing that on 4 or 5 different accounts that I've set up for that, right? And again, Adam asked about why different accounts. They're different parts. They're for different purposes. They've got different risk profiles that I use. Right? But I've developed that over the last 3 or 4 years. So, and it'll take you an amount of time to develop that. But I want to help you. I want to help you develop this out into a real business that you can be absolutely proud of, that's producing you at least 6 figures a year, right? So that's kind of where I'd like to take you guys, if you allow it. And as Matthias and I were talking to somebody the other day, you know, we can only work with the willing. We can't do that. We can't do it for you. We can do it with you. So this is trading with Cam, not trading done by Cam, right? So I can't manage that for you. So bring the attitude, bring some money, because you need that, and then off we go. Yeah. So that's enough for that. So I hope you've got something out of that. And again, you know, if you picked up one thing out of the last 10-15 minutes of me talking, just one little nugget, that's all it takes. I will turn up to an event for a whole day, and if I can come back with one idea, one thing that I can implement, that's good enough for me. I'm happy to sit there all day. Yeah, I don't have, when it comes to my business, I don't have an attention deficit order. I don't want it to be too fast. I'm quite happy to sit there all day and get one idea, and that's how you should be. So there you go. So if you found your one thing, welcome. And if you want to round it out, look at attaching one of your accounts to our system. It'll work in your account for you. Most of the month it does nothing, but then it springs its charge, and it will give you probably 20% a month. Yeah. Right. Again, like we discussed with Adam, you know, on £100, that's not a lot of money. On £1,000, it's okay. It's a couple of £100. But on £10,000, it's a couple of £1,000. Now, all of a sudden, you're looking at, you know, salary replacement, aren't you? And 3 months of that, 6 months of that, once you see the track record, Nicole once said, I would like to see 6 months, the 6 weeks, right? She wants to see that a whole month being completed, because it's easier. The brain can work that out much easier, saying I've got this for the month. And then, you know, want to see that, and whether she wants to put some more money in or whatever it is that she wants to do is up to her. It's her capital, right? So it's your life, it's your business. Plan it like a business, treat it like a business. They'll pay you like a business. So market 47.05, 89, not really doing anything. So if you look here, you know, it's from about here, it's just ranging. Yeah, it's ranging since 6 o'clock this morning. So London's not really produced anything in the 34 minutes. But as we notice, you know, sometimes, you know, it sits there all day and then it just stirs into action for a couple of hours when there's a hive of activity. So that's obviously buyers and sellers entering the market. Volume explodes, movement goes, and the candles are going crazy. So that's what happens with the market. And we don't know when that's going to happen. But our job isn't to worry about that. Our job is to sit and follow the signals, execute them the best we possibly can, and keep it really, really simple. Don't overthink it. Don't talk about, you know, swap fees and this and all, because you're getting caught up in the noise. And that's what happens. So if you take a sales organization or salespeople, most of them only spend 10 to 15% of their time selling. The rest of it's on nonsense and admin and all the rest of it. If they spent 60 to 70% of their time actually in front of clients, they would make a lot more money and they'd be a lot happier. They would actually be fulfilling the role that they've got. And it's the same with trading. If you know, noise, sideways, worrying about this, you know, then you tend to get nowhere. Before the call, Matthias and I were discussing, we took on a client yesterday. We took several clients on, so, you know, so nobody, they don't know what I'm talking about, but, you know, didn't have any money to put into an account, but worried about the security of the funds with the broker. Right? Like, yeah, they've set up this fantastic organization to nick your 100 quid when you put it in, right? So the focus is totally wrong. What do you think about that, Matthias?
Absolutely. It's not the way to think. I think so. Of course, you need to think about your money, where you're putting your money. But if you don't have any money to put, why you are so concerned? I think so. That is why you don't have any.
Worry about getting the money to put in, not when you know, if and when you get it, they're going to take it.
Yeah, and I understand the feeling of those people, but in other hand, is the mindset, isn't it? You need to shift that mindset. I have empathy because I lost money in scans as well, and most of people, they are skeptical because of that. But then you don't need to treat everything like is a scan, or that is the key, is the mindset. The only scan is you scan yourself. You avoiding things to don't get where you want to be. But yeah, we have some news today as well. It's 1:30. I think so. Is the producer price index is core PPI today, or let me double check.
You have a check on the news. So we've had some updates. So just on, TP2 120 pips. I believe that's from the last trade. Please correct me, Kulwanthan.
The last one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So TP1's been hit, TP2's been hit.
Yeah.
So that was a really successful signal just before we came on at 5 to 8, 7:55 that came in. So if you guys in the community would have had that and seen that. Did you see that, Adam?
I had that one. I took TP1 on that one.
Brilliant.
Unfortunately, I took 2 stop losses on the one before that.
Okay.
So I'm down 1% for the day. But I've started to use the
14
RSI.
hours to go, Adam.
Yeah, plenty of time to go. Yeah. Personally, I've started to use the RSI indicator on my charts as well as a bit more of a confluence to get in. So tracking the RSI on a 1 minute time frame, specifically at the low end, if it dips below that 30 mark, we're in a kind of oversold area. So if you look at it, everything bounces back up from that 30 level on the RSI chart. So I'm tending to use that as an extra confluence to the signals that if we're not in an overbought or an oversold area and we're somewhere ranging in the middle, for me personally, that's where I'm losing. That's where I'm going into some of these trades, and that they're not quite hitting TP1 and they're stopping me out. So I'm more now concentrating on the upper and the lower end of the ranges, with the RSI giving me an extra confluence to the signal. And it just, if you put it on your chart, you'll be able to see it just loops up. Whenever there's a buy signal, when we're low on the RSI, they tend to work out better for me anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say that I've deleted my RSI. We used it religiously for about 3 or 4 years when I was trading. Yeah, and it was really interesting. We know it's a good opportunity. Noreen BB's telling us great opportunity for busy people. No, if you're busy, then you're not necessarily productive. I'm never busy, right? So everybody claims to be busy, but we've never been more unfit, and we've never been poorer in the developed world than we are today, and we all claim to be busy. What the F we're doing in that time, not to make money and not to be fit, not to cook properly, and not to be with our friends and relatives, I have no idea, right? So I don't believe in this business nonsense. We all have 168 hours in the week. We need to sleep, eat, take care of ourselves and work, and you just need to find a balance in that. So thank you very much for that. Where are you joining from, Noreen? That'd be really interesting. Which part of the world? Are you in the UK or are you somewhere else? So yeah, so since I started trading now within the community, this is the only signals that I've got is this confluencer, which tells you where the pivot point is. And that, to be honest with you, that's on because Gersh put it on my system. I wouldn't even bother using that if it was me. So these things that you're seeing here, this thing here, can you see my screen?
I can. Yeah. I can't see where your mouse is pointed.
Yeah. So there and there, I see those, which is okay.
Yeah.
But the problem is if the market carries on going up, this just keeps shifting up and up and up. So although it tells me the market's turning, but it's only it's historical. It's behind the market. it tells me where the market's been. It's not telling me where the market's going. So, and like you, Adam, when I was trading on my own, the RSI was really important to me. But now not so much. So to the point that I've deleted it off my system. If it's working for you, whatever works. Matthias talks about this. Whatever you do, once, do it all the time. Practice it and get better at it. If it's TP1s, do TP1. Nothing wrong with that. Ignore it. Right? Hit TP1. Go and make a cup of tea. Right? Think, right, I'm going to get my next TP1. I'm just waiting for that. TP2, take your TP2. Go and make a cup of tea. Wait for the next one. Come on, are you still at TP1s predominantly?
No. This morning I've been on TP2s.
Okay.
I told you yesterday I was fickle, so this morning I decided I'm going TP2s.
Okay.
Which is good. So I went TP2s. The second trade this morning. Yeah. I did the layers and I got wiped out, but it's all right. I'm still standing, as Elton John says, and you do know he's a neighbour of mine. He only lives down the road.
Yeah.
Elton and I are both standing still.
Good. So do you decide in the morning what is TP1 day or TP2 day, or do you look at the market?
No, I decide what the market is doing. I do. So like last Thursday was a really good day. Friday morning was different. So I think, okay, I'll just be a bit cautious. And so I decided that what I'm going to do is my lot size is 0.04, and this at 4:30 this morning I decided that today I would layer, which I don't always do, and I'm going to do them 0.01 and TP2.
Okay, wonderful.
So I haven't changed, hugely. I've just decided I am going to layer because I feel I've been a bit lazy in not. And as I say, it's worked. It was just the second trade, and that's fine too, because that happens. We know that happens, so it's fine too.
Wonderful.
That's great.
Wonderful.
And are you setting your take profits just directly to TP2 level and then watching it rise to that?
Yes.
You're not bothering with an automatic exit at TP1?
No, because I've just put them. So the morning trades were on 0.01 4 layers, but then the trade after that, I put 3 trades, 2 at 0.01 and 1 at 0.02. And so on that one at TP1, I took out some money and left the last bit to go to TP2. Okay. So it's like I said yesterday, I don't know if you heard, Cam is the only man I know who's as fickle as me, and I'm very fickle, but women, that's our prerogative. It's our prerogative. So I'm not changing the 0.04. I've just decided that, I'll have a look at this, and it worked. That worked as well. It's still 0.04. The very first trade of the morning, it was just straight to TP2, and it's what it did. Because, Adam, you have to sometimes, because there is no certainty, you sometimes do have to decide. This has gone on for 20 minutes now, and it's ranging in that same range, and it's hovering between, say, TP1 and TP2. It's okay to close out because you've made the money and there's no worry, and you just wait for the next trade. And or if you really want to risk it, you take it out and then it goes back to the range where you can enter again. And it allows you, because you're not in it.
Yeah.
And
No.
how you protect yourself? You putting stop loss at break even?
Yeah, so
or you...
so if I'm re-entering after, I will put my stop loss at break even, because what I don't want to do is re-enter
lose your profits
and lose, because I've already made money. So if it does hit, or I'll put it just a couple of little points, so it might lose 50 pence, that's okay, but I don't want to lose or even a pound, because you need to give it a bit of breathing space.
Yeah, well done.
And because it's calm today, I feel calm. It's when New York starts its dance at 1 o'clock that I feel I should be dancing to Saturday Night Fever, because I'm of that era.
Yeah, today will be more movements on the market as well.
Yeah, because there's more news, isn't there?
More news,
information.
and the news is about inflation and things like that. That will affect a little bit. But yeah, we never know. Sometimes it doesn't move the way we want to move, just stays on the same place. But yeah, let's see. We will see.
What can I ask a question about timing? So you just mentioned there, like New York opens at 1 o'clock, but for me, when I've been trading other indices, the actual NYSE opens at 2:30 for us. For S&P 500 and Nasdaq. So what's opening at 1 o'clock our time that affects gold? And why is the time different? Why is there a time difference?
I've never heard anybody tell me that New York opens at 2:30 our time. So if you look at your world clock, let me just bring it up just to make sure that I'm in the right place. So it's currently 3:49 in New York, and it's 8:49 here. So I believe it's 8 o'clock in the morning at 1 o'clock our time in New York, or 9 o'clock, whichever it is. That's when the market opens in New York. I don't know where the 2:30 comes from.
But which market?
It may be an indices within an indice that opens, but New York Stock Exchange is open from 8. I believe it's 8 o'clock, maybe 9. But that's when it wouldn't open at 10:30 in the morning. It may be an exchange.
It opens at 9:30, which is 2:30 for us, because there's 5 hours difference.
Yeah, so I think the stock market actually opens at 8 o'clock in New York, just like London opens at 8 o'clock.
Right.
Yeah. So whether you're trading desks or that particular, so gold, the whole trading of gold is it's the Chicago Metals Exchange, which puts through so that's the hub in the world where all the gold trades happen. So a few months ago, there was a server meltdown or something happened or overheated, and the Chicago Metals Exchange actually closed for a few hours. So that's what controls the market. So behind pushing the button, obviously, there's a lot of stuff that goes on once we push the button. So that's where it gets. But New York is open to the gold. So the Chicago Metals Exchange and the New York market opens at 8 a.m. their time, and that's when it's 9 o'clock our time, and it closes at that. So if you look at it the other side, Adam, the market closes at 10 o'clock at night. That's 5 p.m. in New York. That's when it closes. So those are the times for us. So your market doesn't close it. The market that you're talking about doesn't close at 11:30, does it, or something? What time? When do you get your gap in the market, or does it continue trading the market you're talking about?
I was sorry. My browser crashed then for a second. That's why I just what I've been trading previously is S&P 500 and Nasdaq. So they open at 9:30 New York time, which is 2:30 our time. But they only go till I think 4 p.m. in the afternoon New York time, which is 9 for us. So it feels like it's a smaller window for NYSE indices. S&P 500, Dow Jones.
Yeah, it's a shorter trading day, isn't it?
Yeah. Gold market must be slightly
8 till 5. Yeah, 8 to 5 they trade. And I can imagine a lot of the traders probably work from home now as well. Unless they've got a team that needs to, can't imagine them running into the stock exchange building on Wall Street every morning. Yeah. So they must be scattered all over the place. Yeah,
it's 9:30 to 4 p.m.
Okay.
New York Stock Exchange, yeah. So
Yeah.
typically when I see a lot more activity at 2:30, the first 5 minutes, 2:30 to 2:35, I see a huge amount of spike in prices fluctuating when that exchange opens on other things that I track.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's great. So our mechanical trading system, the automated bot trading signals, is just about ready. So we should have some news for you early next week. Unfortunately, it's we can't use the brokers that we have, so we have to open other accounts. But I'll certainly be able to show you what's going on. We'll show you some of the trade cards. We've got a meeting tonight, which will shed a little bit more light for us. But I see that that's actually functioning now, that Telegram channel. So I'll be chasing up our team and just take a look and see what they're when we can go live. Okay, so there's a little update for you, and that's again stuff that Matthias and I, like the Mad Professors, keep working away, working with different partners and looking at different options, just to make our trading easier. And then Adam was talking about the fact that obviously we've got one trader at this moment in time. We've got access to 2 or 3, to be honest with you. We could plug you into another 2 traders tomorrow, but we just don't, because that when we first started we had 4. And that just confused a lot of people. So we've worked with 1, but we realized it's a single point of failure, even to the point where, he goes out of the office for a couple of hours. But that's what human beings do, don't we? We need time off. We need to go and get a cup of tea, but machines don't. So we're gonna introduce you guys to a machine learning trading system. Prepare for a buy. So you've got the signal coming. So we're going to introduce you to a machine learning trading system where you can pull the signal down yourself whenever you feel like it.
47.02, 46.98, stop loss at 97. Let's go for it.
Yeah. Whilst you guys do that, I'm just going to see my builders and grab a cup of coffee. So I'll see you on the other side of this.
Okay.
You can walk everybody through this trade.
Yep. I'm being patient on that one because I already have my target for the day.
Okay, you.
I don't want to rush. I start early this morning, but with the new product. Let's see.
I tried to start early this morning, and unbeknown to me, I had my Telegram group muted. So I was wondering why I wasn't getting any signals. And then when I went in at 5,
I've done that before, Adam.
I literally opened the app and I couldn't see anything, and I must have had my phone on Do Not Disturb. The channel was muted as well. And then at 5 to 7, when I was getting impatient, I looked and I was like, oh, I've missed a few trades there.
Oh.
But it's another thing to learn and not to make that same mistake tomorrow. So
that's it. Just be patient. If you are on the trade already, you know what to do. Wait for chippies or book profits. If we are close to the chippies as well. And if you move your stop loss to break even, you can re-enter the trade. Remember that as well, because then you protect yourself and you don't over risk as well.
Matthias, I don't know whether you heard Cam say yesterday, I think you might have been offline. You know the extra graph that we were talking about in MT5 that Cam has on his setup underneath the trade section? It's because he's using MT4, not MT5.
MT4, yeah, I remember that. He told that yesterday,
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know whether you heard,
I'd on MT5, we
trying to find
those
settings. And a minute, well, obviously it's a different version, so.
Oh, okay. I was looking before the call as well, and the previous call to see those settings. I couldn't see anywhere. And I never look on the trade as well. I always place, because I can see the spread straight away on the graphic. Let's see, we're still fighting on that range. I'm waiting on that one, guys. Like I said, if I book my profits already on the day, I'm up for the day. I'm just waiting now to have a better entry. If I have a very good entry, I will go for it. If it's not, I'm happy to just guide you through it. TP1. And you know what to do, because if the prices come back, you can have a better entry and re-enter again. And if you don't want to re-enter, you book some profits, is money on your bank. You don't need to keep chasing as well. As you can see, the price went to TP1 and is coming back all the way. That activates my entry. I'm closing some profits, guys. I hope so you booked some profits already. We got a very nice entry on the bottom. We are reaching GP1 again, guys.
So I'm out on that one now.
Well done, well done. You have 2-3 times to book your profit, guys, or more. But yeah, just protect your capital. When you do that, you can move your stop loss to break even. If you get out of the trade, don't feel anything. Just wait for a better entry if you want to re-enter.
Do you think it's still valid? It's like it's back within the range now.
It's still valid because we didn't reach GP2 yet. And if you do that, just make sure you put your stop loss always, for sure. But as you can see, the market is trying to push to 47 again. Just be mindful of that as well. That's why when I told you I will wait for a better entry, I waited, got my profits, and that's it. I'm out. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you book some profits already, if you wait for a better entry.
How are we doing?
Great. We went to GP1 on the last signal twice or 3 times.
Oh, excellent.
And
excellent.
now it's coming. We're still on that. Now it's coming back to the range.
Yeah.
All the way to the bottom of the range. But I will not enter again.
Okay.
We did a
If you re-enter again, guys, make sure you put the stop loss. and book some profits now. If you re-enter again, don't leave money on the table, or just move your stop loss to break even. If you want to wait that to go to TP1 again, just move your stop loss to break even. Then will be a very good profit if we go back to TP1. But you see, simple things that you can protect yourself and you don't exposure yourself.
Just developing good habits to when you're in the trade. Don't get yourself burnt. Yeah, chasing profits.
As you can see, really good time for you to do that. If you enter on the bottom of the zone, amazing profits now. Don't leave it there, just book it. And we are on that range now, 47.00. We never know, the market's trying to pull back. Can come on your stop loss, then if you didn't book profits, you'll be complain, and it's not the way to do. You had the money on the table, take it.
Have we had any long running targets for today already?
Running targets, yeah, on the morning we had some running targets. Let me double check. Yeah, 6 o'clock on the morning, 6:06 we had some runner targets, 47.10, 47.20, 30, 40, and then the big one, 57.
What's the significance of that number? Because that's obviously a repeating number that we put on. Is that the top of the market, 5,700? Is that as like all-time high?
That's all-time high, yeah. Is around all-time high. That's why
55.97 was the all-time high. So it's in his calculations that the market will exceed that at some point.
Yeah.
And you know, and most analysts agree with him. They're calling it at 58, 59, somewhere around the 6,000 mark at the end of the year. But you know what? Most of that's just pie in the sky. Yeah, if you've got a few million quid in your account, by all means, stick one on, right? But for us mere mortals, trade the day, make some money, shut your laptop, go home, right? Just be on the journey.
Make it simple, yeah.
Yeah.
As you can see, if you didn't book profits, the market is trying to push to 47. And if it goes to 47 strong, that can go to the stop loss. Don't leave money on the table. And if you had a better entry, you're waiting for that entry. As you can see, you make like 40 pips, 50 pips. Be grateful, take the money and wait for the next signal.
All the way back down to 4,700 again.
Yeah.
So you see these patterns, you know, you could have made money taking it there, taking it there, and now it'll do that, or it could do that. We don't know what it's going to do. We don't really care what it's going to do. You just don't need to get caught up in it. You know, you've got your sat nav, which is your signals. Just follow those. Be mechanical. Cool. What did you get your TP2 in that, or TP1? What did you do in that trade?
I've booked profits at the TP1.
Okay.
I had in there 3 trades, so I've made money on those. I've made money on those 3 trades.
Brilliant.
So
and how are you doing for the day so far? It's 9:15, by the way.
It's a bit slow. It's been a bit slow, only because of that this morning's and the market's moving a bit slow, hasn't it?
Yeah. It's very.
But there's 13 hours to go. It's a good day.
Yeah. And I think the thing is, obviously, we're here for a couple of hours in the morning, a couple of hours in the afternoon. And there's a lot of talk that goes on because not a lot happens sometimes in the market. Sometimes it does. So you can have your trading can be over in an hour, or it can take you 5 hours, or it can take you 6 hours. And so you've just got to get it to that point, you know, where it's working for you.
Yes, definitely.
Right.
Definitely.
So so you know, yesterday I in between you guys in the morning session and the afternoon session, I took Mrs. J to the hospital. She had a minor little procedure that was going to happen. We thought it'd be like in and out. She said, no. I've been told it's going to be a couple of hours, so why don't you go home, do your stuff. So after we finished here, I went and picked her up and came home. How are you? She said, just need to rest for a couple of days. Okay, fine. Yeah. So I said, are you trading? She said, well, I only have to push a button, don't I? Right. So,
yeah.
So it just means I won't do it I won't be sitting in my office. So I've set her up downstairs, got a pillow, she's got a blanket, made her some tea, and she's now just been downstairs and had a cup of tea, and a laptop's in front of her. I said, are you looking? Yeah, she said, I'm looking to trade. And that's that kind of thing, you know? So you can get it to serve you, can't you?
Yeah, definitely. And she could have sat in bed and done it.
Yeah.
You know, you can do it. You that's the beauty.
We've actually moved away. She did that for quite a while in the morning.
I remember in the winter when it's hard to get up. Colder.
Yeah, but she's now made a conscious decision that's not going to happen. Right? That
because it becomes too comfortable, and you start to think this. Because I was doing it in the winter when I first started.
Right.
And I was thinking, I don't need to get out from under my duvet. Why would I want to? It's grey and raining outside. I'm warm. Why do I want to move from the position I'm in?
Yeah.
And then you do. You know, as it gets lighter, you think, I can't sit here under the bloody duvet all day. So we're so alike, aren't we, as humans?
Yeah.
You know, we might think we're the only, but we're not.
Yeah. Well, she did. There was a time when she didn't use her office for ages and ages, and we were like, do we really need a study, right, anymore? And now, then she went, no, you know what? I'm not going to trade it. I never really traded it. Actually, tell a lie.
Oh, where's he gone?
Hello, Can.
He's disappeared.
He disappeared. As you can see, the price is coming back to that stop loss.
Yeah.
That's why it's important to book profit, guys. I hope so. You booked some profits and wait for the next signal. If you get that habit, how many signals we have on the day? You just get to that habit. And when you start to use what I'm using now, then you don't care. You can have signals anytime.
My camera just decides to shut itself in. It just winds itself in, beautifully motorized. And it just it does this dance.
It's showing you its skill. It's
just
showing
like, it
you.
just
It's
goes.
showing you what it can do, just in case you'd forgotten.
The lovely thing is, what I really do like about it is, you know, that there's no possibility of broadcasting anything, because it just kind of folds in on itself. But then it shouldn't be doing it, but it did it just then. So yeah, we're kind of wondering whether we still need a study and all the rest of it. And then all of a sudden she's back there, trades. She said, "That's my workspace. That's what I want to trade." Probably because of what we're doing now, Mateus, here.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think you need that little bit of discipline in your life.
Sitting on the desk helps a lot. Looks like not, but trading from the bed I have done many times, and it's not the same feeling. You know, you don't put the same concentration. It's like now.
I think mentally you haven't prepared, have you, to work?
It's like when you prepare to work, when you're in front of the screen, sitting down here, you prepare yourself. You go have your bath on the morning, have your shower, and then you have your breakfast. Then you come here and you're ready for it. You know, you're preparing yourself. Yes, it's a preparation there.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
And then your mind is ready to go. And on the bed, you're still sleeping or still feeling it's cozy. It's nice to be on bed.
Yeah.
But in the other hand, it's not the same approach, the same mindset.
Yeah. I think you're prepared. You're mentally prepared.
Yeah, absolutely.
For work. And that's the difference.
Yeah. And if you look in the signal, guys, and your finger is itching to take that trade again, don't do it. We make some profits on that trade. Just wait for the next signal. I had that feeling before when I was on the beginning of copying the signals.
Yeah.
Don't do it. That can go straight away to TP1, TP2, TP3. Yes, can go. But can go wrong as well, and then you keep blaming yourself.
It's always that one trade too many, isn't it? Too far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you get bad habits as well. If you start to do it, you will get bad habits. As you can see, look, nearly came to the point, to the stop loss. For some people will reach stop loss because of the spread, and that's it. Just make it simple. Keep booking profits and come back. Next signal.
That's the key, isn't it?
That can easily go to 96 now. Let's see. 95. Breaking that line.
It just doesn't know where it wants to go around this 4700 mark, does it?
Yeah, I told 47 is like can always say the random number, the straight numbers 47, 48, 47, 50. Those numbers is always a fight there.
Yeah.
You need to be mindful of that as well. And don't exposure yourself.
Barriers.
Yeah, psychological barriers, crossing over.
It's like support and resistance. On those numbers, we always have those. We just need to be mindful and respect it. You don't need to exposure yourself. It's a waiting game. Patience is the
always a
key,
waiting.
guys. Yeah. Let us know in the comment, guys, if you book some profits on the last signal, if you're doing what you needs to be done. If you have any issues, ask the questions as well. We are here to support you, to guide you.
Yeah, I'm just going to grab my hoodie. It's getting cold. It's chucking it down rain outside.
Yeah, it's about to start here, and the wind has really risen. Don't know why.
Right, well, if you've had some decent profits on your trades this morning that you've been with us.
As you can see, we're breaking that now on the 98. If you didn't book profits, you'll be reaching stop loss, and we had plenty of time
Yeah, I just
to
got
book the
stopped out.
profits.
Yeah, we signaled that pretty much ahead. Could have had profit 2 or 3 times, couldn't you, on that trade? So
Yeah.
And this is just strategy, developing the strategy that we need. Yeah. Prepare for a buy. There you go. There you go.
The same way, guys, no emotions. Put your stop loss. Would you take profit? It's not a big range as well. Just be mindful of that. Book your profits. Risk free 96.95.
I'm just going to step away for a minute, guys.
Yeah,
no worries. We've got about 30 minutes of our live session to go.
nearly at TP1. Stop loss now is at 46.95. And it's retracing and it's taking it. Out of entry. TP1, mine is not quite there. You can book some profits. That is the trader giving you such pips from the best entry. Just book some profits if you can.
Okay, guys, that's my admin bits done. And that's the other thing, when you're message from Ian, did you read that morning? Recovering from blah, 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 early losses this morning. Very down, enjoying your guidance. Yeah. So Ian, we're really, really happy to have you. Really happy. Profits come and go. Not every day is going to be profitable. Certainly every trade's not going to be profitable. But I think the inspiration comes from people like Cool One here, who really have embraced everything that we're doing and really has a lot of success. Hope you enjoyed the profits on your algo trading that we did overnight. So it'd be interesting to hear your thoughts on that. So it's having pockets and pots to make money all the time. That's what we want to do. Not the easiest morning session again this morning. Yesterday was, I think, yesterday was the same. And then for me, certainly yesterday afternoon was very profitable through into the evening. So obviously a lot of experience now, and that really counts. You can't buy that. You just got to go through the process. So a lot of experience on my end in terms of how I'm trading and what I'm doing with myself, and just knowing, and I think for me, all I can say is the final piece of the jigsaw is this bit here, in terms of, showing up for you guys, so we've made this commitment and we do it regardless. And everything else fits around that, but it's the priorities that you give. Noreen talked about great opportunity for busy people, definitely worth the possibility for perfect change. What a great phrase. Perfect change. So Matthias and I made a perfect change in terms of doing this 5 odd weeks ago. I'm really benefiting. My own trading's benefited so much, but because I'm in the zone, right? And we talk about that book, Trading in the Zone. So being in the zone, doesn't matter what it is that you're doing, whether it's you're at the gym or you're with your friends, etc. That will benefit you in ways that we really don't imagine, right? I don't think you first think about how good you're going to feel after you've been at the gym for 3 months constantly. I don't think you realize how good you're going to feel after you've committed to something and the results show. I think that's where the things are really, really. Sorry, I'm just distracted now because I've got a meeting booked. So brilliant. So I think if you commit to doing this for the next 3 months and sitting down with us, whatever time, whether it's an hour of the day, obviously I respect that. I respect the fact that everybody's got different circumstances. This is our full-time business, Matthias and myself, and there's a few others where it's full-time. Cool One's full-time, and time by the fact that you are doing something at this moment in time. You want to transition into this. So if there's a part-time thing you want to do in terms of want to supplement the income that you're in, that's great. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. If you want to change careers and have this as a business, absolutely fantastic. I can walk you through all those, right? Well, any of those things. I'd love to do that for you. And reach out. If you want it to be a full-time job, we can have a meeting and we can plot how long that's going to take. The starting position is what your returns need to be on a daily basis. So we drill down. So you'll have a daily business plan as to what you need to achieve each and every day. And once you have a vision, once you have a plan, once it's written down, it becomes a lot easier to do. If you walk into the gym and you think, what should I do today? That's very different to having a plan on your phone or written down or having a personal trainer with you, right? That's a very different workout when that happens. So So Ian says, algo profits were great again yesterday. Thank you. I was beginning to wonder if I was still switched on. Yeah, we talked about that earlier, Ian. I've never come across a system that I'm so at peace with. And it's just whirs away. And you're quite right. I get a lot of messages. Cameron, am I still connected? Yep, you're still connected. Don't worry about it, right? And then it's a case of what I'll do is I'll message you next time it trades. Hence the message in the Telegram group, because it's so sleepy that I know that some of our clients would only have looked in their account. But of course, as Paul says, you get a statement every day from the broker. It's your account, so it's all good stuff. But it's a very pleasant system to be in. I'm really enjoying it. So the market, as Adam and we've been talking all morning, it's around the 4,700 mark. Not a lot going on, but also quite an easy market to trade, to be honest with you. If I was trading on my own now, I would be, and I don't, by the way. If you're going to follow somebody, then follow them. If you don't, then don't. So I would have been buying that up, and I would have been buying it down. Now I'm thinking about, is it going to go back up to 4,700, 47.1, or is it going to drop? So I'd look at that, and I'd have various charts and various guidances, indicators on. But because we have a trading system, because we follow a set pattern, then I don't do that. I don't go off piste and trade on my own, because what's the point? Yes, we'll lose some, but if you were such a successful trader, would you ever be here in the first place? Mateus and I talk about this. Sometimes we're like, oh, let's do this, or he's not got this right. And I'm thinking, what's so good about us? How many bloody accounts did we blow before we got here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? So I don't know whether I told you this story. I saw this sketch the other day on Saturday Night Live. I'm sure it did, right? There's women and men sitting on this bench. So the lady announces that the pilot's been unconscious. And it's how many of you can fly a plane? Every single man put his hand up, right? So, and I think sometimes we think we can do something, but then we just have to pinch ourselves. So I'm always reminding Mateus about that. When we about this, turn about that signal, or that was wrong, or this wasn't the right. The market was coming down. He was still buying. Yada yada yada. I'm like, really? Look at the results at the end of the day or end of the week, right?
That's it. That's it. That's the main thing. Is building the mindset as well, isn't it? Is being on the game and so long. That helps as well.
You have to learn the business. There's no shortcuts around it. There's no easy way to look at it. Unless you've got a decent lump sum, stick it on the algo trader and forget about it. Carry on doing what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
And it'll give you your 15-20% a month, no problem at all. Maybe more. And so if you've got 100 grand stuck in there, stuck in on that, it'll produce you between 10 and 20,000 pounds a month, and you can go and live the life that you want to do with that, right? Failing that, you've got to put the work in. So when people talk to me about, in terms of where they need to be, you either have the money or you have the time. It's very simple, right? So you either have to spend the money or invest the money, or you have to invest the time to get to the money, right? So Brian Tracy talks about this. He goes, nobody's got any money until they're in their 50s, 60s. Nobody's got any money, right? The Western world's really strange because, we borrow everything to do everything. Cars, nobody tells you what the cost of the car is now. They tell you how much it is monthly, right? In some places, you have to really look to see what it costs to buy the whole thing out. So it's monthly this, monthly that. So you get your one check every month. You only get 12 of those by the way, every year. It's only 12, right? We make such a big thing out of what we earn, all the rest of it. There's only 12 payments that come in. Right, and out of those 12 payments, we have to balance our life out and pay hundreds of payments every year. And so everybody takes a bit, right? Get out, flush the toilet. The water meter's just docked you another 2p or something, right? So it's from the minute you get up to the minute you go to bed, you're spending money without even realizing it, right?
Absolutely.
Sorry?
No, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
By the way, I'm weird like that. I do think of those things, right? So you turn the light on, money. Flush the loo, money. Turn the tap on, money, right? So So the other day I was thinking about, so in terms of TV, so I think I'd got, so I had a TV that cost me £3,000, lasted 10 years. So I thought that's £30 a year that TV cost, right? The next one cost £2,000, about 5 years, whatever it was, right? Then I worked out what that costs. I even get it down. Sometimes I sit there, work out what it costs per day to hang on my wall, right? So life's expensive. That's all I'll say. Life is really expensive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Give me a second, guys. I'm just going to talk to my trusty contractors.
As you can see, the price is just coming to nearby the stop loss. If you haven't booking profits on that one yet, you'll be out of the trade. We don't want that, guys. Get used to booking stop loss. Most of the questions that I have is about that. How you are blue and I'm red is because you're not booking profits. Get the habit to book profits and get the habit to move stop loss to your entry point, and you will be blue as well. And we want, that's why we are doing that. Just ask your questions. Please ask your questions. If you interact with us, it will be easier to help you as well. And that is the point, to do all that as well, is for everyone to be more profitable.
I'll discuss my shower niche now. Okay, TP1 hit 30 pips again. So that's my last signal. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. So the news on gold is all negative at this moment in time. The war news has gone really quiet. You did have a look, didn't you, Mateus? Is there any news coming?
Yes, 1:30. We have some news today.
PPI.
PPI will be more about the inflation. Yeah, that could move a little bit the market as well today.
So it might give us a little bit of movement. It's nothing like NFP or the Fed's interest rate decision.
Yeah,
no, it doesn't have that kind of impact. But yeah, everybody knows, because analysts are trying to read what's going to happen with interest rates, which is the big thing that affects everything really. So all the facts and figures that come through are all to do with what's going to happen with interest rates. What will then, for us, what will happen with gold, and then for them, it's like what will happen with the economy. Is the bank thinking that we're overheating, we're underperforming, we need to stimulate the economy, or we need to, simmer it down when it's heating up too much? So all of that feeds in. That's what moves this market. So that's what those candles are done. When it starts buying, there's more confidence or lack of, depending on the commodity. And when it's selling, then it's the other way around. So before we go, let's see what the dollar's doing. So dollar's up. So there you go. You see, and we've talked about this, that there's a massive correlation. Normally, sometimes it doesn't always happen. Because that would make trading really easy, wouldn't it? Dollar's going up, gold's going to be coming down, I'm going to be selling, right? It doesn't work like that all the time. I wish it did. But yeah, look at what the dollar's been doing on the day. So we've had 2 days of selling on gold. Surprise, surprise, 2 days of buying on the dollar, or the rising dollar, right? So 2 days ago was here. Gold is the opposite of that. So that's what you'll be seeing now. If you have a look at so we did the day on the dollar, day on gold. So yeah, not as much big, but then indices are tracked differently, so it can look huge on one and not on the other. Yeah, 2 days of selling, right? Before that, 2 days of buying gold, dollar, 2 days of selling. Right, so a bit of education for you, and try and understand the correlation. That nothing in the world stands on its own, apart from President Trump. So everything's interconnected. Every single thing we have is interconnected. So something happens over there, and something over there. Cause and effect, right? Action, reaction. I think it was Newton or somebody that says for every action over here, there's a reaction over there somewhere. So everything has a knock-on effect. I can see 2 bits of news. So is there something else behind it? Retail sales month on month and PPI. Yeah, just 2 lots of figures. Yeah. So PPI and retail sales, similar kind of story. So that's at 1:30 this afternoon. So we'll be live for that session. And so now we are about 8 minutes in. So how's the session been for you, Adam, today from 8 till 10? Are you there? Can you hear me?
Sorry, Cam. I was miles away. Say that again.
I was just saying, how has the 8 till 10 session been for you? Did you take the trades and have you made some money?
I have taken... no. Yes. I've taken trades. 4 losses, 3 wins. Down okay. Overall.
Okay. What about yourself, Kulwant?
I'm just above, just up.
Okay, just up.
Yeah, but then I took a couple of trades this morning, didn't I?
Yes, of course.
Adam didn't, because I took a couple of them.
Yeah.
No, but the markets, I mean, it's just lounging, isn't it? It's
lounging. Yeah, that's a great term. Lounging around.
Yeah.
In its pajamas. Maybe it hasn't even got out of bed today.
Well, I've got bits of snow. It's not sleet, so it's balls. So it's going to stay in bed, I think, for a bit. It's just started. I can see it. Oh God.
Yeah, Matthias, have you taken any trades today? Or
Yeah. Great. Like I said, it's not big profits today because I was booking profits on TP1.
Yeah.
On nearby TP1, but profit is profit.
Yeah.
And that's absolutely. All adds up.
Yeah. Compound, right?
Yeah.
Compound all the time. Well, so I'm going to shoot off because I've got a 10 o'clock meeting to prepare for. I'll let Matthias, let you end the session today. I'll see you guys at 1 o'clock. In the meantime, trade well, trade carefully, stick to the plan, and everything will work out for you. So I'm just going to prep for this meeting, Matthias. You're not attending that one at 10 o'clock, are you?
No, I have another one.
That's fine, you're busy. Yeah, no problem. All right, guys, I will see you on the next session. Take care.
See you later.
Cheers, Adam. Cheers, everyone. Thanks for all your help.
Bye.
Bye.
Matthias, I'm going to sign off too. I've got to travel and I will be at my son's house to log
Okay.
in this afternoon. Okay.
See
See you later.
See you later. Bye bye.
Bye, Adam. Bye.
Bye.
And now it's going up a little bit more. Let's see. $47. $47.01 will be
TP2.
GP2. Yeah, GP2 now.
Those levels on that last trade were very tight, weren't they? They were only
It is only a few
20
pips
pips.
away. Yeah,
Yeah,
10
yeah.
pips, 20 pips. Getting used to that, because on the new system, if you generate your signal, GP1 will be like 10, 20 pips as well. I'm getting used to it.
right.
Yeah, it's very fast. It's very, very
How long will you be running that other system in test before you show it to the public?
Well, we will share it straight away. We have been testing already by ourselves, especially me. On that case, the results are amazing, and they have that for a long time. That means we are ready to launch that. I think so. Next week, we'll be able to share more news with you, and if it's everything set up, we can like start to guide everyone to use that as well as a complement on the signals.
Yeah.
We will not take the signals out. We will carry on with the signals as well. We just want to find more ways for you to make more money. Let me see. I hope so for by Monday or next week. So sometimes we can like put everyone on that new signal. That is different what we use now. You can generate your own signal. That will be you pressing the button to generate your signal, and then you make the decision to take it or not. Of course, we will guide you through it. We'll not leave you to do all by yourself. But it's very simple. It's very simple. If you copy in those signals, you know where the price is already, the range. Is something similar. You will have the range, you have stop loss, take profits, and then you just go for it. It's like you can keep refreshing every 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It's up to you. And then you will get a new signal. And when you get the signal, you get the range, stop loss, take profits, hard stop, and you just need to place that on your MT5 or the platform that you're using. And sometimes, like now, I just refreshed to show you, is neutral. Neutral, we don't go for it. We just wait for the next signal.
Okay.
We just wait for another 5 minutes or 10 or 15, refresh, and then you have a new signal. Especially for the days that we don't have many signals, will be great. If you want a confirmation or whatever you want, I will use that only on the time that we are not trading, or if it's really quiet, I can keep refreshing and keep doing more trades. But yeah, the probability is you will be able to make more money if you're using that properly, of course. That is the main goal.
Yeah, look forward to hearing about it.
Okay, guys, I will see you at 1 again.
Yep.
if you're placing the trades now, guys, on the meantime, on the break, just be careful, book the profits and move your stop loss to break even. Get used to it. If you get out of the trades, don't feel you losing anything. You protect your capital. If you get used to it, you will be making more profits. Okay?
See you at 1.
See you at 1. Bye for now. Thank you very much to be here.